Hey guys, welcome to channel News Flash. And as per seeing the image, you can go and you can understand what this news is going to be all about. This news is going to be all about the engines, and the next image you can understand this is something between India and France itself. Right now, you would be knowing that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to go to visit in France on 14th of July in order for the France National Day, basically. And before that, a very huge statement has came across from the Macron government. Basically, you can go ahead and you can see this Hindustan Time article, wherein the government of France is going ahead and giving a green signal to Saffron. Saffron is basically a engine developing company, which is in France, and they have been given a green signal by the government in order to design, develop, test, and manufacture and certify an engine that will power the India's AMCA. So you would be knowing that India is basically working on a twin engine fighter for Tejas, basically, and yes, so this was the prototype which was being given by HAL a couple of days ago, and yes, for this one. So basically, it is going to be a fifth generation fighter, which would be having technologies of 5.5 generation, and this is going to be a stealth fighter basically. And for the same, France government is giving the green signal to Saffron to go ahead and develop and help India for the development of AMCA project. The article is that ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's two-day visit to Paris, one of the India's closest allies, France made an offer many steps ahead of path of breaking GE 414 engine deal with the US. So yes, you would be knowing a couple of days ago when GE, that's the General Electric, a US-based organization that's the engine making company of US, has went ahead and signed a MOU with the Indian government for a 80% tech transfer and making of engines for the AMCA fighter jets, basically. And I suppose there were going to be 99 engines for Indian Air Force for the upcoming order. And 80% tech transfer was being revealed over here. But what exactly is France doing in order to be competitive? Let's go ahead and let's find out. So the Macron government has given the green signal to defense Saffron to jointly design and develop, test, manufacture, and finally certify an engine that will power India's twin engine AMCA, that's Advanced Multi-Role Combat Aircraft. And competition between US and France goes ahead and ends with 100% transfer from France. Basically, US is only giving us the 80% transfer of the technology, but France over here, on the other hand, is giving us 100% transfer of technology and initiate and they are coming up very aggressively for the Make in India momentum by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So a couple of days ago, this was one of the report even I have read that DRDO chief that Samir V. Kamath had paid a special visit to Saffron Engine R&D Center in Paris, and on the sidelines of recently concluded 2023 Paris Air Show, the engine proposal has been under discussion under the Defense Ministry and NSA-led strategic dialogue. So NSA is basically National Security Advisory, led by the Ajit Doval. And they have been already discussing this, but right now, before that, Narendra Modi is going to go to France on July 13th for the National Day of France. This is going to be huge thing that will be discussed. So basically, Bastille Day, I was going and I was reading about this, what exactly it is. So basically, it is the French Revolution Day. In 14 July 1798, there was a major event which took place, and that's the reason. Like we have Republic Day, probably I think that they would be having something the same. So basically, what's going to happen over here is that on the same day, the France National Day, our Indian Air Force Rafales are also going to participate in this big event. So it's a very huge thing about the French deal. There's another thing too. The French offer includes, so basically the offer which was being given by France for the current point of time being, it also includes new engine new materials. So basically, there would be a complete new engine for AMCA, new materials, new architecture, stealth compliance, which is one of the necessity for AMCA, will with full supply chain. So basically, there would be supply chains which would be manufactured in India. While the price of the jet engine deal will be extremely competitive per engine in US dollar terms, the total process for design to certification of the manufactured engine will take up till 10 years from the date of signing. The offer also includes Safran setting up a center of excellence in gas turbine technology in India with full design and metallurgical precision software tools. So basically, that's a huge thing which has been coming up. I'm sorry. So basically, this is a very huge thing which has been coming up right now um, from France. And as you would be already knowing, this is saying about the Kaveri in jet engine that DRDO was trying for quite a while that went a bit of sideways. So that's the reason why we are going ahead and we are trying to get a 100% transfer in India itself. So basically, it's also showing about the Rafale fighter that is being used by the Indian Air Force for the time being. The existing Rafale fighters with IAF has a thrust of 75 to 80 kilonewton. The French offer, which includes trying up with Indian defense PSUs and local private players. So they are going to go ahead and merge with the private and the local players in India itself in order to help the Indian economy out and India to go ahead and indigenously create their own engines. Safran engines power the helicopters made by the HAL. So yes, these engines are being used by the Indian military for quite a while now. So this is a very huge investment and a deal which has been coming in. While the investment in the entire process from the design to flight involves several billion euros, the French claim that the offer is most competitive by international standard. And the advantage is that it will create a 360-degree capability and ownership of full engine technology by India. As it was discussed, that they are going to give a 100% technology transfer to India. So when the US is going ahead and giving us just 80% of it, France has went ahead and given us a complete 100% technology transfer, which is a huge, 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 huge thing for Make in India. So I really think that an astonishing moment is going to come up once Narendra Modi would be going for his visit to France for the France Day. So let's see what happens, and we'll keep you posted. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.